What's got the giants, the Nephilim, stirred up? Before we delve into that, if you don't know who or what the Nephilim are, I got you. The Nephilim are the unholy offspring between the fallen angels and mortal women. God sent down 200 watchers, angels, to watch over mankind. Not long after their descension onto Mount Hermon, they became enamored, infatuated, obsessed with the beauty of mortal women. Together they swore an oath, and each took one for a wife and laid with them, creating the massive and carnivorous breed of Nephilim, giants, which the Book of Enoch explains some stood 450 feet tall. That's tall. These giants began devouring almost all of man's sustainable natural resources, and when they got bored with that, they began devouring man. And when even that could no longer quench their hunger, they began to turn on one another, eating each other and drinking the blood. God knew if these giants were not stopped, they would be the ultimate demise of mankind as we knew it. Hence, the great Genesis flood. Yep, the Nephilim was one of the largest reasons that God flooded the earth, to rid the world of the Nephilim DNA. But unfortunately, and even according to the Bible, some of these giants survived. And for thousands of years, up until just recently, the Nephilim have been one of the biggest, largest, most massive, see where I'm going with this? Oh, I'm gonna throw it in there, tall tales, that the higher-ups and the powerful, the elite and the politicians have had to hide away and cover up, knowing all along that in fact, yes, hands down by far, the giants, the Nephilims, are not only very real, but are and have been very present in our world today, yesterday, and probably tomorrow. Yeah, they'll be here tomorrow. This cannibalistic breed of Nephilim giants live in our world, successfully hidden away for centuries. And much like their elusive cousin, old Bigfoot, they are the reigning champs of hide-and-go-seek. Hiding away deep within the mountains. No, like legit, within the mountains. Safely behind hidden camouflage rock doors in mountain walls. Living an entire existence far beyond our understanding. An entire civilization living right beneath our noses. I gotta give it to them. When you're that big, that tall, for you to be able to hide, kudos. It is vital that you understand, though, exactly what we are dealing with when it comes to these giants. The Nephilim, whose fathers were once angels, now condemned by God, and fallen angels, they are demons. And the Nephilim mothers, mere mortal women, were punished by God to live out the rest of eternity, their souls, condemned to be the sirens. Also, demonic beings left imprisoned here on earth. So if dad's a demon and mom's a demon, well, guess what? Those massive monster of children that they made, the Nephilim, they are demons as well. And as for the souls of the Nephilim who did not make the Genesis flood or have since passed away, the Book of Enoch explains to us just exactly what became of their souls. God condemned the souls of all of the Nephilim, the children of the Watchers and the mortal women, to be here, to remain here on earth, and to roam earth as the evil spirits. And these Nephilim spirits, these passed away giants, who are now doomed to live out as evil spirits here on earth, have been given absolute free reign by God to roam this world, this earth, and wreak absolute destruction, chaos, and horror amongst man. And evil spirits they shall remain. These massive demonic creatures, the Nephilim, the ones who survived and now live on, once lived amongst men. They even had their own cities. And I'm sure by now, in your lifetime, you have seen at least 1 or 2 pictures of these Nephilim standing next to, or above, towering over man, average, normal man, or groups of men. Many of these photos dating back, way back. And giant structures remain with massive doors, even books that were made by giants, axes, moccasins. The remnants of giants are scattered all across our world. But the elite, the higher up, those in power and politicians have done everything in their power to hide this truth from us. But why? And why is it now the giants are riled up? Now, granted, with cell phones and social media, everyone and their dog has a camera at their disposal at any second, at any given time. And with popular apps such as TikTok, exclusive video of elusive giants can absolutely spread like wildfire in the blink of an eye, which seems to be exactly what has happened just in the past year alone. In fact, at this point, I can't count how many videos I have done sharing actual footage of Nephilim. And we all know Andrew Dawson, the Canadian TikToker story, who shared a video of a giant, and the days and the weeks following up after that, where he claimed to have intervention by government officials. He even filmed a mysterious car that had been parked outside of his house. He claimed for a couple of nights when he went out to confront them, they sped away. A few days after that video, Andrew uploaded a very cryptic message, a very strange TikTok. Leaned up against the wall, extremely uncomfortable, highly on edge, arms folded, and constantly glancing at somebody that was standing outside of the frame with an absolute look of fear. In this video, Andrew said, "Guys, none of that was real. I did it. It's a hoax. None of this is real. That wasn't a real giant. I'm sorry. I just did it for views." But I am telling you, hands down, you don't even need the discernment of the Holy Spirit to see that that was not what he meant to say. Well, he meant to say it, but that is not what he meant. What? Somebody made him say it. The next day, Andrew uploaded a video where he was outside, panicked, in the dark, from a very weird angle, saying, "Guys, my videos weren't faked. They were real. I don't know if I'm going to be posting much anymore, but you need to know that video of that giant, it was real." Sadly, and not long after that video, the world learned of the tragic loss of Andrew Dawson, as reports came in that he had unalived himself. Since Andrew's video, we have now seen other giant videos from Mexico, multiple ones in Mexico, and various different locations across the world, much like the newest one, the latest one, that I want to show you now. A video a young man from Thailand just captured of a giant, a very clear giant, walking on the skyline at the top of a mountain in Thailand. Check it out.
นิ่งนิ่งนิ่งอุ้ยคือคนเลยอุ้ยนิ่งอุ้ยนิ่งแม่นใครเอากล้องลงมาดูใครอุ้ยคือคนเลยคนเลยโอ้ยแม่จริงนะให้ลูกมาเห็นน่ะให้หน่อยอันนั้นก็ได้นะลงบ้านอุ้ยแม่จะมาปักกล้องอุ้ยของแม่กี่ของแม่อุ้ยโอ้ขอทายได้
Yeah. Unmistakable, undeniable, that, my friends, is a giant, a Nephilim. And he's a big one. So like I said, although internet, social media, and everybody having camera phones does elevate the chances of people capturing footage of these giants as compared to long ago, why is it still, though, it seems to have only been the recent past year that we have been capturing video after video after video after video of these elusive, mysterious, cunning, and well-hidden away giants that have managed to escape and elude mankind for how long? Why are they now popping up and showing their faces? And in broad daylight, for that matter, as well. What has got the giants stirring? A gentleman in Oregon just went viral a couple of months ago. While out hiking, he actually watched a large stone door in the side of a mountain close. He posted a video right after of this massive door in Oregon. Immediately, that area, that door was flooded by thousands of eager people, curious and wanting to see for themselves. One man flew a drone and got extremely good footage, while another man was able to rappel down a rope, and there are claims that somebody actually got behind the door. I would not advise that. So why now? Why is it in the past year and a half, giants, up until just recently, were still a myth, a creature that fairy tales are made of, that our parents, and politicians swear aren't even real, and nothing at all to fear? Why are they showing their faces now? Why are they coming up out of the mountains, walking along tall mountain ridgelines, around populated areas, not only risking being exposed and caught, but knowing that they will be as well? Do they know something we don't know? Or do they know something that we know as well? That it is almost go time. That not only will Yeshua HaMashiach be coming back for all of his Christians during the rapture, but it is almost go time for the apocalypse, the war to end all wars. The biggest war in the history of ever, the war between evil and good, is about to take place and about to go down, as we are definitely in the end of days. And these giants, these Nephilim, these demonic creatures, will definitely be playing a very large role in this war, fighting alongside of their fathers against our Father, you know, the one who art in heaven, the same one, spoiler alert, that wins the war. Maybe that is why these giants are making themselves known, risking being exposed and coming out into broad daylight to let everybody know they are ready, that they are here and always have been, and they are unlike anything we had ever seen before in our lives. Something has got the giants stirring. And that something, I believe, is the very real threat. Yeshua is coming back any day. I know it, you know it, and you know the giants know it too.